So for our next step of the assembly process today, we are going to be adding our armature back onto our engine along with the rewind starter assembly. So to get started, you're going to want to grab your ratchet along with a 9/32 inch socket, and then you're also going to want to grab a torque wrench with a 7mm socket as well. Okay, so the first thing you want to do now is grab your armature, and you'll notice that on your armature there's two little wires. This thicker one is called the high tension lead or spark plug wire. You're going to use that a little bit later when we put our spark plug on the engine. Then we also have this kind of thinner wire. This is called the kill switch. So we're going to be installing and feeding that through our engine today, along with putting our armature and setting the armature gap setting. So you'll notice on your armature when you go and grab it that there's going to be some imprint on it, some font. So it's kind of hard to see, but you can see here possibly it says this side out, and the other side is going to say CYL, cylinder side. Okay, the side that says this side out is obviously the side that you're going to want to be facing out on your engine. So this side out, right over here. Okay, you're going to line it up, and you're going to torque to 30 inch-pounds right here. And you're also going to want to grab a piece of cardboard paper like this. This is going to be in place so you know how far you should have your armature torqued up from the actual flywheel. So have that piece of cardboard in place as you're torquing it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and torque this together to 30 inch-pounds, and I'll report back. So I finished torquing this up to 30 inch-pounds. Yep, and so what we're going to do then is you're going to remove this piece of cardboard. This is going to reveal your air gap, or your armature air gap. It should be kind of snug in there, but I'll take it out. Okay, so armature air gap is set. Nice job. And what you're going to want to do next is take your kill wire right here, and you're going to want to feed it through your engine. Okay, so you're just going to kind of go through here. It's a little finicky, so just kind of be patient and feed it through. You should be able to see it on the other side, and eventually what we're going to do is we're going to put this up to your kill switch and hook it up, and that's going to be coming up in the next video or so. So the last step of this part of the assembly process is going to be to add on your rewind starter assembly, or as we call it in the previous video, the flywheel cover. What you'll need is a nut driver and a torque wrench and a 10mm socket, and then you're going to need the three little screws, bolts that you had from the disassembly process. And what you're going to do is you're just going to line up your assembly just like that. And then what I'm going to do is just kind of set each of these bolts in here, and then I will torque them to the 30 inch-pounds. You can confirm that on your check chart over by the classroom. Might help to use a nut driver too to get these started. Again, you just want it to kind of be snug, and then you can go ahead and torque it once you've snugged them up. Okay. Second one over here. So you get the idea. I'm just going to go ahead and torque to 30 inch-pounds, and I will report back. Once you finish torquing everything to 30 inch-pounds, you are ready to move on to the next video module and head into the shop and work on this section. So in review, we put together our armature gap, we set our armature gap, we installed our armature along with our wires, and then we put together our starting assembly. So there you have it. Good luck out in the shop.